गया दिल्ली कोई दिल्ली ले गई दूसरी दिल्ली 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 कोई दिल्ली 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 झुलकी सी ना जोड़ दिखलाई ऐसा जोड़ हाय ले गई ले गई ले गई ले गई दिल्ली.
So there was one fine day when my wife and I, we were driving to town, and Raj and I were talking on the phone, and we were saying, "यार कुछ idea नहीं मिल रहा, but we have to do something." So frustrated, I kept the phone down, and my wife looked at me and said, "Why don't you guys do a film on Jessica?" And I thought that was a great idea.
We started with our research. I went and met Sabrina.
That meeting itself, it changed for us, because the objectivity she brought, like we went to meet her and we were all sitting very serious, you know, we almost went like we'd gone for a condolence meet, but she was not like that at all, you know. She, I think, was much more positive. She was saying that my sister was shot and not blinking when she's looking at us, you know.
It was with that material that I went to write the script.
The day everyone was acquitted in the case, the headline in Times of India was "No one killed Jessica," and we thought that was a great idea, but just the title itself. We definitely knew that we needed the top actresses to pull this off.
Vikas Behl from UTV spoke to me, and he said, "We have a very interesting script which we want to bring to you. So can my director Rajkumar and me meet you?" So I said, "Great." And I'm so glad I did Sabrina. He kept telling me, "Sabrina is the emotional core of the film, and I want that connect through you." And I was like, yeah. But I'm so happy I did Sabrina. I wouldn't have it any other way today.
And then for the other character, Rani came in as my first choice. Also, because Rani has that, I wanted somebody with a spunk.
So we were trying to figure out for the longest time how to meet Rani, and we had never met her before. We had only heard stories, so we were actually nervous entering the house.
They were looking so scared, as if they've come to the zoo and they're seeing a really deadly animal.
She was giving us too much attitude, और हम कोई कम थोड़ी हैं, तो हमने भी वो attitude दिया कि हमारी तो बढ़िया पिक्चर है, तो आप होंगी रानी मुखर्जी, हम भी जैसिका पे पिक्चर बना रहे हैं.
काली रे, साली रे, काली रे, झगड़ाली रे, नखराली रे, बाबाली रे.
Second thing that I did was I hired my friend Gautam Kishanchandani, whom I believe is one of the finest casting directors we have in our industry. And he read the script, and I just briefed him that, you know, I wanted mostly people who have not been seen before in any prominent role.
मुझे 1 करोड़ नहीं चाहिए, लेकिन मुझे एक गोली भी नहीं खानी.
12 बजे निकल गया था सर.
12 o'clock I was out.
मुझे याद नहीं सर.
I'm not sure.
सर उससे पहले मैं निकल चुका था.
मैं निकल चुका था.
सर जी मैं तो दिल्ली में था ही नहीं.
हम तो 12 बजे ही निकल गए थे.
Stop! I had these two completely opposite actresses. One who is who is somebody who doesn't believe in, preparing for the character. On the other hand, I had somebody like Vidya, but she's completely different from what Rani is. She believes in, getting under the skin of the character.
I play Sabrina, Jessica's younger sister, who actually takes on the case after she loses Jessica. She's a very regular girl who leads a very cushioned life. Not really had to get up and do anything, She's never been the one to actually be proactive in any situation. And suddenly here, Jessica gets murdered, and how she takes on this case, how for a long time she fights for justice, and which is not easy. She loses a lot in the bargain, but what she doesn't lose is really her faith.
But me and Vidya also have tried to, portray it in a different manner. In terms of physicality, in terms of personality. We have just taken the spirit out of real Sabrina, her courage, her fighting spirit, and tried to create our own character.
play a TV reporter. Her name is Meera Geti.
Her character is, in one word, you can define her character as a pataka. She's like a sutli bomb.
Because it's a very bold and feisty character, I just thought that I could put in some of my own elements or my own personal characterization that I am or I have into the character. And I think the great part about the role is that it's again a very empowering role. It's a role that probably in a normal Hindi film would be played by a hero, or it will be played by a male character.
देखा है आपको टीवी पे? मैंने लड़ाई कभी ऐसे देखी नहीं थी. बड़ा मजा आया देखकर.
वहाँ होते ना तो फट के हाथ में आ जाते.
काली रे, साली रे, काली रे, झगड़ाली रे, नखराली रे, बाबाली रे.
I think both the characters people will fall in love with.
Raj and I have actually made our first film together.
One day I decided to watch Aamir. If Rajkumar in person inspired trust, I was blown over by Aamir.
He's a very young, passionate filmmaker. He's very sweet, and what I saw in him was his earnestness.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. लेकिन मिल गया.
Come on, Sonali.
मिल गया.
Yeah.
मिल गया.
That's it, baby.
मिल गया. लेकिन एक और.
Rani, we are doing the scene today. I'm like, yeah, Raj, we are doing the scene. And he used to be jumping. He used to be literally physically jumping.
Last का dialogue ना first take से लेंगे. Last वाला dialogue. Then you don't have that courage to tell her. ऐसे कोई आ सकता है. ये वो. Then some. Who was there? तुम लोग थे ना उधर. हुआ क्या?
He's just raring to go. It's just his energy is infectious.
And I think the kind of energy that he used to instill in me in the morning was something that I went through the whole day with that energy.
Rajkumar inspired a lot of faith and a kind of passion for this film in me.
I actually just followed my director blindly because for me, the director is the captain of the ship.
As I said, when I write my film, I see my film. So what happens is that as a writer-director, you always see a space when you are writing. But while you go to shoot, it might not be exactly the way that your mind has seen it or you have seen it in your head.
One thing that constantly that I was struggling with was that it's based on a true story. I mean, inspired from a true story. Yet again, he wanted to sort of approach it in this thriller sort of mold, which is something that, of course, when I read the script, that's how it was written.
The shooting experience was quite demanding, quite chaotic, but still fascinating.
Why does he have to shout again?
I mean, there was lots and lots of small locations in the film, which were all, not all, but which so many of them were interiors, And so we were hopping locations, sometimes as many as 5 or 6 locations in a day. Sometimes 3 or 4 locations in a day where all of them were interiors, but all of them had to be lit up.
Also, things like we were shooting in real locations, so there was a lot of crowd there. So trying to manage that, so everybody had a tough time in that space.
I've shot amidst crowds with hidden cameras, and I'd be lost in a crowd of 20, 30, 40, 50 people in the middle of Chandni Chowk, in the middle of so many other places, and people wouldn't even know I was amidst them.
हम लोग चोरी छुपे एयरपोर्ट पे शूट कर रहे हैं. परमिशन इंटरनेशनल का है, डोमेस्टिक पे चोरी छुपे.
अनुज, बोलो. Action. Pull back. Got it. Okay, I'll give 2. Got it.
Every scene had its own spunk, every scene had its own share of fun, and every scene had its own share of drama.
मैंने कुछ नहीं देखा, मैं छत पर था.
झूठ बोल रहे हो तुम.
मैं छत पर था.
तुम झूठ बोल रहे हो.
मैं छत पर था.
कब तक छत पे रहेगा शंकर? अब तो नीचे उतरा. लोग आए, गोली चली, पुलिस आई, अब तो नीचे आजा मेरे भाई.
I think it was a scene in court where in the middle of the proceedings I'm supposed to just chuckle and burst out laughing. And for some reason, I was extremely nervous because I think through the course of the shooting, we'd shot all the more serious and intense portions first.
Also, I wanted to get away from all the stereotypical thing of having a कटघरा, शपथ पे हाथ रख, इस पे गीता पर हाथ रख के कसम खाइए.
So that alone lends a lot of difference to this quote, because that changes your framing completely. That changes the way you can move the camera completely. That changes the proximity between the lawyer and the person being questioned.
And that was so important for me visually, in terms of sound, and in terms of emotion, in terms of writing also. So this going back, coming back and forth in time and coming to the present has worked so beautifully. That's the most poignant moment in the film. What I loved about Anay and his work, Anay was two things. Firstly, him as a human being, and it's very important for me. It's very important for me as a filmmaker to work with good people. So I saw a very nice person, very clean-hearted person in him. That's what impressed me. Secondly, what impressed me was his work.
We had initial discussions which were brief but fairly pointed discussions of what it was that he was looking out in terms of look and feel, and like I said, brief discussions, but enough for me to gain an insight and be able to sort of sift out what it was that he may be looking for. And in any case, I mean, I think instinctively there were a lot of choices that both of us were making, which were sort of meshing together,
I'm glad that I went ahead with him, and he has done a fabulous job, and I'm proud of his work, my work, and the film eventually, the way it has shaped. Rani is an actress who is naturally gifted.
Rani on the sets is, you've gone with Bharat. Rani is full on action.
Lovely.
She can be, joking, laughing, doing 10 things just before a serious scene is about to be shot. But the moment camera is on, she'll be in the moment.
Rani is my favorite actress amongst my immediate seniors, and I've always admired her, and I was damn happy when Rajkumar told me that she'd agreed to do the film.
She's one of our finest actors that we have, with a formidable body of work behind her. So for me it was also a privilege.
It was absolutely easy on set. As a matter of fact, I think she and I had a nice chemistry as actors.
The noise levels were of another kind, with Rani and her action and her pranks and pulling this one's leg.
अकेले वो पीछ वाला तरह के केडी लगा के बैठे केडी लगा के अंदर वैन के अंदर बैठे.
We just thought of doing something. So Raj just said that, Rani, do you think we should just play some prank? I said, of course, let's just do something.
Rani और राज के बीच में बहुत बड़ी फाइट हो गई है, और राज जो है वो अपने वैनिटी वैन में चली गए हैं, रानी अपने वैनिटी वैन में चली गई है. तो अभी समझ में नहीं आ रहा, शूटिंग रुक गई है.
हेलो 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 एक पोड़ आप जल्दी आओ, एक पोड़ सर तो रहो इधर.
But it did work on Rucha, because Rucha, I think, had 13 pimples by the time this, because with each phone call her blood was boiling, her BP was going up.
Vikas is also panicking कि क्या हो गया है, क्या मतलब क्या हो गया, and he is rushing to the location from the airport directly. He was supposed to go somewhere, but he diverted and he rushed to the location.
Raj.
So he actually came into my van and Raj's van to actually pacify us. And then we just gave it up because we just couldn't take the prank any longer, because it was too funny and too hilarious to even take it further on from there.
And then there was a day when Rani was leaving in the morning and Vidya was coming in. And then there was silence. It was nice and quiet.
And what I love about Vidya is that she speaks fluent Bengali, which is fantastic. And she has a great voice.
Purono badi or pechone Notun Bari. That's Calcutta for you.
Your performance can only be enhanced if you have somebody really good in front of you, and I think Vidya helped me do my best.
And she likes to study each and every detail about the character. A lot of questions from her.
There were a couple of days when they shot together, and I think Vidya was like the new girl who this rowdy boy in college had just put out, you know. So whatever Rani would say, Vidya would just giggle.
Vidya, अभी मैं camera roll नहीं करूँगा.
Whenever she used to look into my eyes in a shot, she used to just start laughing. She used to just burst out laughing.
I played a prank every day on set. Can you read my lips? So there was this Shubh who was handling production, and on the last day of shoot, she tells me, ma'am, on the second last day, she says, ma'am, I'm leaving today. My house is getting painted. My mom wants my help. So I said, Shubh, I'm not leaving today, so you're not leaving. You cancelled your ticket or no? I just want to know. And there was this other incident when I came close to the finishing line. On again the last day of shoot, I think there was this scene where I go into the hotel, and a friend of mine and I go into the hotel, and we ask for one of the prime characters of the film. It was a simple scene, so they had literally a master of it. It didn't require any close-ups or over the shoulder or anything. And I turned to Raj and I said, "आप किसी और का close-up ले रहे हो, Raj?"
अरे because if you want I can take it. If you want
No, you're the director. It's your call.
So it was quite fascinating for me to be working with these two brilliant, very talented actors, but completely different approach towards their craft.
वो फोड़ने से पहले प्रे करो, पिक्चर सुपर डुपर हिट हो जाए.
मेरा मानना है कि UTV बहुत ही गिने चुने प्रोडक्शन हाउसेस में से है जो क्वालिटी फिल्म्स बनाती है.
It's been a great association with UTV. They are really great filmmakers, great producers. They have a great vision on the kind of films that they want to make.
The day the Supreme Court verdict came out was exactly the same day that we started shooting the court scenes in No One Killed Jessica. What a fantastic moment, no? You all heard, no? What? My sentence has been upheld by the Supreme Court. That's fabulous.
Balle balle dance, come on Vidya.
Balle balle.
I, not only as a filmmaker but as a citizen of this country, I'm very happy by the verdict because it reiterates my faith in our judicial system and also that nobody is above law.
I think Amit Trivedi is one of the bestest music directors that we have in India today, and he's just so good with his sound.
Delhi for me was while I was writing the script, there was something which I wanted to do. Because the film was based in Delhi, so I needed to get into the film with this song. I think Eetbar, I just wrote the script. I think I think the inspiration came in from the script.
It's got a nice feel to it. You can actually feel her journey through the song, and it is my song, so I'm a little partial to it.
While I was composing, I was singing some, I don't know why I was singing Eetbar. Where I was Eetbar, Eetbar.
Ali Ray is one of my favorite tracks. When I first heard it, I was really so excited that I was jumping.
Yeah, Ali Re, Sali Re, Kali Re, Chali Re. These were the 4 words. These songs. While I was shooting, and I got up early in the morning with these 4 words in my head.
I think it's a fun number, and it does complete justice to Rani's character.
I think the sequence was written, and I think that gave
the
you
whole
the
song
inspiration
came from there. When I read that, I could feel that in my mind as a musician, I felt that there is कुछ एक शुरू हुआ है. There's something has started, and some movement has started. Just going to grow big. Just going to go up. It's going to gather lots of people, and all sorts of things that happen. As it was present in the script.
Dua is a wonderful song. The first time I heard it, I was a bit overwhelmed. It comes at a beautiful moment in the film.
अंधेरे दर से खुदा के घर से उजाले न क्यों बरसे गुजारे कैसे सजा के जैसे दिन गमों के लगे अरसे सजदे में दुआ करो
To watch more, log on and subscribe to www.youtube.com/UTV Motion Pictures.